Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laurie Bloom Flexibility, and I teach flexibility to adults. And I didn't start training my flexibility or my aerial silks until I was well into my 30s, and I've been able to do things like go from this to this all while in my 40s. Today, I want to teach you some exercises on how to troubleshoot your back bend in a lunge. All right, you guys. So, of everything that I've been able to accomplish with my flexibility, I have to tell you all that reaching back and grabbing my ankle in a lunge has been one of the hardest things I've ever achieved. More than a chest stand, more than a forearm stand. Why? Because you have to not only have a very bendy back, you have to have very open shoulders. And also, to achieve the full deep lunge, you have to have very flexible hip flexors. These are just different exercises or tips or tricks you can think about while training these. I never recommend doing this first thing in your warm-up. I always recommend doing a solid warm-up. If you're not sure what to do, I have loads of stretching videos or full-length flexibility videos with a full warm-up on my channel. Definitely go back and check them out. I'll tag one at the end of this video. But I want to talk about some things I see in class and how to make them better. So let's get started. So I have 3 things to talk about today. So the first thing I want to say, I'll have my students get in a lunge and then I'll say, reach back for your ankle. And this is what I see. Now, my arms are barely reaching back. They're more reaching up, and everything goes into my low back when I do it that way. So when reaching back, I prefer, instead of reaching up and back, that also is very jarring on the body because your arms overhead are so heavy. So what I like to do when I teach my flex classes is come into the lunge, reach up just to get a nice stretch, but then squeeze those elbows together, pull those shoulders together, puff the chest out, and lean back from there. That way, you're putting the bend more in your upper back, and then from there, reaching out like, Do you guys see how much further I was able to get my arms back? So, highly recommend practicing your lunge back bends that way. Another little tip or trick I have is to reach back a little further. You can come out of the deep lunge as well. So I feel that once you're in your back bend, if you let up a little and then lift up in your lunge and then sink again, you'll get even further. See? And then finally, another thing that I highly recommend is having something to crawl down. So if you have a wall or something behind you, it feels very supportive to climb down, and I almost feel like it's a mind over matter thing where your brain will let you climb further towards that ankle. Anyway, that was a short one today. I hope these little tidbits help you all with your training. If you have any other questions about flexibility training, definitely let me know in the comments below. Also, if you don't mind hitting the like and subscribe button with the notification bell on, it would be super duper appreciated. Until the next time, have a fit and fabulous day. Bye-bye.